The players, however, have remained unified in their message to the league. And when I say that, I mean it very literally. Many of baseball's biggest stars, including Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, Pete Alonso, Justin Verlander, Blake Snell, and Gerrit Cole, all tweeting this exact message yesterday. Tell us when and where. So they are united. Jeff Passan is here. So the players clearly want to play, or at least so they say. Jeff, why aren't they?
Well, they aren't playing, Greeny, because they still have not been able to come to an agreement with ownership on a return-to-play plan. And as we saw a couple days ago, as you saw firsthand, this thing blew up spectacularly after Rob Manfred said what he said, whether it was the fact that owners want 100% to come back on the field or that he's not confident there's going to be baseball this year. In the end, when players come out, Greeny, and say, tell us when and where, who does that put the onus on? It goes right back to the owners at that point. And when we've heard from owners over the last month or so, it's been from Bill DeWitt with the St. Louis Cardinals saying baseball doesn't make very much money. It's been from Tom Ricketts with the Cubs saying the losses are going to be biblical this year. It's been outlandish statement after outlandish statement. I would love to hear from an owner saying, I would love to have baseball this year. I would love to hear from all 30 owners saying that, just to give some sense of confidence that that is what they actually believe, when behind the scenes sources are telling me that's just not the case.
Right, so we have not really heard from the owners along those lines. We did hear an optimistic note from a very powerful executive, though. I want you to hear Yankees president Randy Levine. He was on the Michael Kay show on ESPN Radio in New York yesterday, and this is what he said.
I sure do, and I hope so. And I'll tell you why. I think we have to turn away from the contentious issues which have been driving this negotiation. Yeah, I talk to the commissioner almost every single day. I can tell you he is determined to play this year. I've talked to all of the teams. They want to play. The players want to play. I believe the players are the heart and soul of this game. They're what people come to watch. And we must respect them, and we must honor them and move forward.
So, again, Jeff, he's not an owner, but he is a very connected and powerful executive within the sport. What is the significance of him saying that?
Beyond all of those things that he is, Greeny, Randy Levine was the person who, on Major League Baseball's side, negotiated the 1996 collective bargaining agreement. It was the first CBA after the strike. So he is somebody who's very well-versed in labor relations. He's also very well-versed in politics, and that was a politician's statement right there. And if everybody in baseball acted like Randy Levine is talking, the game would be back on the field right now. But baseball owners need to put their money where Randy Levine's mouth is right now. They need to show that they want to come back. And something to watch out for this week, Greeny. Yesterday was a pretty quiet day on the baseball landscape in terms of, hey, what's going on? Who's talking this and that? If things stay quiet, there's going to be baseball this year, because if things stay quiet, that will be a sign that they are going back to the norms of typical labor relations, where they keep things behind closed doors and try to hammer out a deal without all of the media noise and all of the rhetoric and so many of the things that have led to poisoning the well over the last couple of months as they've tried to figure this out.
I'm with you. When I asked the commissioner about it on Monday night, he said the last time they'd actually spoken was the previous Sunday. So hopefully yesterday there was some of that conversation and they kept it quiet, and we'll see where it goes. Jeff, you'll stay on.